Okay, so let's continue solving this problem where we stopped in our last meeting. So, ito, isosolve na natin yung foci. So, in order for us to solve the foci, we need the C parameter. Ito. Ay, hindi yan. Yung C parameter natin, which is, yung foci natin is for a horizontal major axis with 0, 0 as the center. Ito yung gagamitin natin na basis natin for the foci. Okay, so it is plus minus C. Ayan. Plus minus C and 0. So, we need to solve C. So, if you remember, yung formula natin for C is equal to the square root of A squared minus B squared. So, we already have values for A. Ito, kukunin natin dito. So, yung A natin, if A squared is equal to 36, our A is 6. Kunin mo lang yung square root. If our B squared is 16, square root of 16 is 4. So, these are the values of A and B. So, we can now solve for C, which is equal to the square root of 6 squared minus 4 squared. So, yung 6 squared is 36 minus 4 squared. If you're going to solve for that, you will have a C value equal to positive and negative 2 square root of 5. So, yung foci natin have the coordinates positive, negative 2 square root of 5 and 0. Ayan. So, okay, so we are done with this problem. Let's proceed with the next one. Identify the coordinates of the vertices and foci. Okay. So, yung center natin dito is, our center here is 0, 0. Since walang kasama yung x and y dyan. Now, let's determine A and B. So, ang sabi natin noon, ito, A is greater than B. So, dito sa problem natin, which is greater, is it 9 or 16? So, since 16 is greater than 9, our A squared is equal to 16. Our B squared is equal to 9. So, yung A natin dito is equal to 4. Yung B natin is equal to 3. Okay? So, yung vertex natin dito, okay? So, if we're going to draw and determine the coordinates of the vertex or the vertices, ano ang orientation ng given equation or ano ang orientation ng given ellipse? So, since andito yung ating A, ibig sabihin yung major axis natin is vertical. Okay? So, our ellipse would look like this. Ayan. And then, andito yung ating mga vertices. So, ito yung center natin. Ito yung ating... So, this is A. And this is your B. So, this is equal to 4. And this is equal to 3. Therefore, yung coordinates natin for the vertex, okay? So, for the vertices, we'll have two pairs. So, the first one, we have, since this is, balikan natin yung table. This is a vertical major axis and yung center natin is 0, 0. Yung major vertex natin would be 0 plus minus A. Makikita naman yan doon sa drawing natin. Okay? So, if this is our y, so ano yung 0 natin? Nasa origin siya. So, therefore, your x is 0 and then you have, of course, this is positive 4. Yung nasa baba, this is yung A natin dyan will be negative 4 since nasa baba siya na y-axis. So, yung y values natin, yung x values natin is hindi naman magbabago kasi ito lang naman vertical yon. So, we have 0 and then yung y values natin, yun yung magbabago. We have positive and negative 4. So, that is the vertices for the major axis. Paano naman sa ating minor axis, which is dito kay B? So, if this is positive 3, of course, yung sa left side, B is equal to negative 3. So, ano yung nagbago? Yung nagbago dyan is yung ating x value. Therefore, yung x value natin dito will be positive, negative 3, and 0 kasi yung y niya hindi yun nagbabago. So, these are the coordinates of the vertices. Okay? So, kahit hindi nyo kabisado yung table, if you know how to draw and to plot points, malalaman or masasolve nyo yung kanyang vertices. And then now, we have to solve for the foci. So, saan yung location ng foci natin if ganito yung orientation? So, nandito. So, ano yung hindi nagbabago dyan? So, our foci would be 0 plus minus c. So, yung y pa din yung nagbago. Okay? So, I hope you can follow that na kahit i-drawing nyo lang ng ganito, masasolve nyo yung mga coordinates. Okay, so let's solve for the foci. So, this will be, your x is 0 and then positive, negative c. Okay, so again, we'll use the formula for c equal to the square root of a squared minus b squared. So, substituting the parameters, we have 4 squared here minus 3 squared, that is 16 minus 9. Okay, so your c is equal to positive, negative square root of 7. So, the coordinates for the foci will be 0, positive, negative square root of 7. Okay, so we are done with this problem. Okay, so let's have the next one. Ayan. Identify the coordinates of the center, vertices, and foci. Okay, so yung center natin dito can be easily determined. Andito na siya, yung mga kasama ng x and y. So, yung coordinates ng center will be, if this is x minus 3, you need to equate it to 0 in order to get the coordinates. So, this will be x is equal to 3. And same as true with the y plus 2, equate it to 0 and then solve for y. Therefore, the coordinates of the center would be positive 3 and negative 2. Okay. So, based dito sa denominator niya, ano yung a natin? So, yung greater value is our a. So, a squared is equal to 25. Therefore, a is equal to 5. B squared is equal to 16. Therefore, b is equal to 4. Okay. So, now, anong orientation ulit nito? So, since nandito yung a natin, ang major axis ulit natin is vertical. Okay. So, this is our a is equal to 5. This will be a is equal to negative 5. Ito naman, b is equal to 4. And then, b is equal to negative 4. Yung foci natin is nandito. Okay. So, now let's solve for the vertices. So, this time, yung vertex natin, wala nang 0 value. Why? Kasi meron na tayong value, or iba na yung value natin for the center. Pero, same pa din na may isang value na hindi magbabago. Okay. So, if our center is at 3, negative 2, ayan. So, yung vertices na to, Si B is equal to 4, negative 4 and B4, tapos A is equal to 5 and negative 5. Hindi na yan yung isang coordinate. So, ang mangyayari dyan, so, yung vertex natin kapag 0, 0 yung center, diba, kapag yung major axis natin is vertical, it would be for the major axis. Ayan. Major axis natin is yung A. So, if yung center natin is at 0, 0, the coordinates of the vertices in the vertex in the major axis would be, yung hindi nagbabago ay x. So, 0 plus minus 5. Ayan. At saka doon naman sa minor axis natin, y yung hindi nagbabago. So, this is plus minus 4 and then 0. So, ngayon, ang gagawin natin is i-add natin or iso-subtract natin yung ating centers. So, instead of using 0 here, for the vertex in the major axis, instead of using 0, kailangan nating mag-add ng 3 kasi yun na yung center niya. So, 3, and then for y naman, kailangan nating i-add or plus yung 5 na yan. So, negative 2 plus minus 5. So, yan yung vertex niya. If you're going to simplify that, the vertex or coordinates of the vertex in the major axis would be, we will have 2 pairs here kasi plus minus yan. So, this is 3 and positive 3. Tapos, yung isa will be 3 and negative 7. Although, originally, sa mga pairs na to, dalawa naman talaga yung pair dyan kasi meron tayong plus minus dito. So, eto, hindi lang kasi pareho yung coordinates or value ng coordinates or value of one coordinate, kaya pwede natin siyang isulat na parang isa lang. Kasi plus minus lang yan. Pero this time, magkaiba kasi yung isang coordinate, kaya we need to write it separately. Okay. Now, for the minor axis, we have V. Ayan. So, ito naman ngayon yung magbabago. Okay. So, we have, ano yung x value natin? That is 3. So, this will be 3 plus minus 4 and then yung negative 2. So, if we're going to simplify that, our vertices would be at 3 plus 4 is 7, negative 2, and 3 minus 4 is negative 1 and negative 2. Okay? So, again, kahit hindi nyo kabisado yung table, basta alam nyo kung paano siya i-plot, masasolve nyo yung mga coordinates. So, eto, these are the coordinates of the vertices. And lastly, for the foci, okay. So, yung foci naman natin is nandyan na. So, foci would be for the original or for 0, 0 na center. Yung foci natin for this one would be, ano yung hindi nagbabago? X. So, 0 and then positive, negative, C. For this one naman, na yung center niya is not at 0, 0, we'll have F is at, ayan, yung 0 natin is magiging yung x value natin, which is si 3. And then, the other one would be, plus, instead of plus minus C na lang, kailangan nating i-add yung center natin. So, negative 2 plus minus C. Ayan. So, now let's solve for C using the formula A squared minus B squared. So, C is equal to This is 5 squared minus 16, 25 minus 16, or 25 minus 4 squared, or 16, that is equal to 9 square root of 9 is 3. Okay, so i-substitute natin yung 3 dyan. So our foci coordinates would be 3, negative 2 plus minus 3. Therefore, the coordinates would be 3 and positive 1. And the other one would be 3 and negative 5. So, ayan. So, here are the coordinates. Okay, so next problem naman is baliktad. So, given tayo ng drawing na nakaplot, and then we're going to write the equation, determine the equation of the ellipse, and identify the coordinates of the foci. Okay, so, yung center natin dito is not at 0, 0, but, ayan, wait. So, yung center natin is here and ito. So, that will be 1 and negative 1. Okay. Now, ano yung major axis natin dito? Is it vertical or horizontal? So, yung major axis natin here is horizontal. Okay. So, what is the value of, or ano yung coordinates ng major axis natin or vertex natin sa major axis? So, yung coordinate niya will be your start. You'll start counting from here sa center papunta doon kay A. So, ilan yan? So, 1, 2, 3. So, this will be, or let's just say your A is equal to, positive negative 3, and your B is equal to, ayan, so you'll start here, start ka dito, papunta doon naman. So, that is 2 steps. So, positive negative 2. So, eto, pwede nating gamitin, or pwede nating gamitin si A and B to solve for the foci. However, let's determine yung kanyang vertices. So, for the vertex, we have, ayan, since, unahin nating isulat yung 0, 0 yung center. So, if our ellipse is centered at 0, 0, this is our A, this is our A pa din, negative A. This is our this is our B, and this is our negative B. Okay, we don't need to write kasi naka-plot naman na pala yung ating ellipse dyan. So, let's just determine yung points for the vertices. So, for A, we have 1. So, we have positive 4 and negative 1. The other vertex for A, for the major axis, will be negative 2 and negative 1. Okay? So, this time, yung Y naman yung hindi nagbabago. For the minor axis, your vertex would be, sa positive, we have positive 1 and positive 1. For the negative, we have positive 1 and negative 3. So, ayan yung mga coordinates ng vertices. And then, for the foci, okay, so yung foci natin is approximately nandito. Nandito sa part na to. Nandito yung point C natin. So, how are we going to solve? So, ano yung parameter na hindi nagbabago dyan? Yung y. So, this will be h plus minus c tapos k. Okay. So, let's solve for c. This is equal to the square root of 3 squared minus 2 squared. So, c is equal to 9 minus 4, that is the square root of 5. So, yung foci coordinates natin would be, what is our h? Ito yung h natin. H and k. So, yung h natin would be 1. 1 plus minus square root of 5. And yung k natin is negative 1. Okay. And now, let's write the equation. So, ito is not centered at 0. So, yung taas natin will be x minus h squared plus, ayan, y minus k squared. Okay. So, gagamit tayo ng, or ano yung nasa baba? We have your a here, we have your b. So, yung A natin is 3, yung B natin is 2. So, since yung major axis natin is horizontal, yung A natin would be at the first term. So, this will be 9, this will be 4, and then equal to 1. So, ito yung equation ng ellipse natin. Okay, now let's proceed to transforming the following general form of an ellipse, equation of an ellipse to its standard form. So, para lang din siya doon sa pag-transform natin sa circle from general to standard. So, we need to complete the square pa din for this one. Okay, so let's start. So, first is i-group natin yung mga same variable. So, this will be x squared plus 2x, okay, plus 4y squared plus 8y. And then ito, i-transpose natin sa kabila. Magiging negative 1. So, ito, kay x variable, we can already proceed with completing the square. So, this will be x squared plus 2x. So, yung i-add natin dyan is, i-over 2 lang natin yung numerical coefficient ng second term, and then raise to 2. So, 2 over 2 is 1. So, plus 1 squared. Ayan. And then, yun yung i-add natin doon sa other side. And then, for this one, this is 4y squared plus 8y. So, for this, kailangan natin gawing 1 yung coefficient ng y squared. So, what we can do is to factor out. So, we can factor out 4 and then we'll have y squared plus 2y. And then, yung y squared plus 2y na yan, yun yung i-complete natin. So, this is again 2. So, 2 over 2 is 1. So, we need to add 1 squared here. So, this is equal to negative 1. Ano yung in-add natin dito? I-add din natin sa kabila. So, plus 1 squared. And then, for this one, we are not going to add directly 1 kasi meron tayong 4 dito na multiplier. So, instead of adding 1 squared here, we need to multiply it by 4. So, ang i-add natin would be plus 4, which is yung finactor out natin, and then 1 squared. Okay, so now we'll simplify. So this one will be x squared plus 1. So plus yan, and then kung ano yung nasa loob. Oh, hindi pala x squared to, x lang yan. Yung nasa baba din. Okay, so parang in-square root lang natin to. Okay, so this will be x plus 1. And then you copy yung operation ng middle term. And then this one, you'll raise it to 2. And for the other one, plus 4 times, ayan, so y and then 1 naman. So, and plus to, so y plus 1 quantity squared is equal to, so this will cancel out, then we'll have 4 here. Okay. doon sa equation or standard form na equation ng ellipse, we have, kapag yung center niya is not at 0, we have x minus h, quantity squared, all over a squared, plus y minus k squared all over b squared is equal to 4. Okay, take note. Ito, yung numerical coefficient niya is both 1. Ay, bakit 4 yan? That should be equal to 1 pala. Okay? So, yan yung mga kailangan nating i-notes. Yung numerical coefficients nito is 1. And then, ito naman, kailangan 1 din. Okay. So, sa problem natin or sa solution natin, hindi pa nagiging 1 ito. So, kailangan natin siyang gawing 1. What can we do? So, we can divide this by 4. And the rule in algebra, kung anong gawin mo sa one side, gawin mo din sa other side. So, ito, i-divide natin by 4 as well as this one. Okay? So, if we proceed with simplification, this will be x plus 1 squared all over 4 plus, of course, magka-cancel yan. This will be y plus 1 squared and then this will be equal to 1. So, na-follow na natin yung standard form. Ayan na siya. So, pag dinetermine mo yung a, so since that is 4, this is a squared. So, therefore, a is equal to 2. How about b? Yung b natin dito is, we have an imaginary na over 1 dito. So, yung b natin is equal to 1. And then, for our center, hk, we have negative 1 and negative 1. So, yung standard form ng given na general equation of an ellipse is eto. Okay. So, let's proceed to the next one. Ayan. So, again, ganun din, i-group natin yung mga x variables. So, this will be 4x squared plus 48x plus 9y squared plus 72y is equal to negative 144. So, since ito hindi pare-parehas na divisible by 4, we can separately factor out something from the two terms with the same variable. So, we factor out 4, then we'll have x squared plus 12x. So, ang goal natin dito is gawing 1 yung numerical coefficient ng mga quadratic terms. Okay. So, let's proceed or continue or ituloy na lang natin until completing the square. So, this is x squared plus 12x. So, again, yung i-add natin is divided by 2 ng middle numerical coefficient. So, 12 over 2 is 6. So, this will be 6 and then square natin. So, and then for the y variable, i-factor out natin yung 9 para maging 1 yung numerical coefficient ng y squared. So, this will be 9y squared plus 72 divided by 9 is 8y. So, 8 divided by 2 is 4. So, plus 4 squared equal to, eto. Again, hindi direkta na 6 squared and 4 squared yung i-add natin. We still need to multiply it with 4 and 9 respectively. So, this will be minus 144 plus 4 times 6 squared plus 9 times 4 squared. Okay. So, let's proceed with simplification. So, ito naman, this will be x and 6 tapos plus to. So, this will be x plus 6 quantity squared. And for the y variable, this will be plus 9 times y, 4, and then positive. So, y plus 4 quantity squared is equal to, so if we're going to calculate this one, negative 144 plus 4 raised to 6 squared plus 9 raised to 4 squared will get positive 144. 44. So, anong sabi ko kanina? Dapat yung numerical coefficient ng mga terms natin is 1 and yung nasa right side of the equation should also be 1. So, we need to divide this by 144 para maging 1 yan. Okay? And then, magiging 1 na yan. So, what is 4 over 144? If you use your calculators, that is equal to 1 all over 36. So, 1 to. So, hindi na kailangan isulat. So, this will be x plus 6 squared all over 36. Plus, what is 9 over 144? If you use your calculator, you will get 1 over 16. Again, 1 yung numerical coefficient ng y plus 4. So, we don't need to write. All over 16 equal to 1. So, ito na ngayon yung standard form ng given na equation. General equation ng ellipse. So, if we're going to determine A and B, so yung A natin dyan is 6, yung B natin is 4. Yung center natin would be negative 6 and negative 4. Okay, so ayan. Now, let's proceed to the last problem under ellipse. So, again, same process. So, 36x squared. So, wala siyang kasama. So, let's just write that. And then, plus. Dito kay 5y squared and 90y, kailangan gawin nating 1 ito. So, we factor out 5. Then, we'll have y squared. And then, if we factor out 5 from 90y, we will have minus 18y. And then we proceed with completing the square. So, 18 divided by 2 is 9. So, plus, since negative yan, we need to write negative 9 here. Equal to, i-transpose yan sa kabila maging positive 495. So, kung ano lang yung in-add natin dyan, yun lang din yung i-add natin sa kabila. So, since negative 9 squared lang yung i-add natin. So, this will be 36x squared plus 5 times, ayan, and then yung minus 9 dyan. So, y minus 9 squared is equal to, if you try to add this one, 495 plus, I forgot to multiply the 5. Ito, yung multiplier natin. So, instead of adding negative 9 quantity squared, we need to add 5 times negative 9 quantity squared. Now, if you proceed with adding this will result to 900. And our goal is to make this equal to 1. So, we divide it by 900 as well as this and also ito. So, this will now become 1. And then, we reduce this one, 36 over 900, that will be 1 over 25. So, this will be x squared all over 25 plus, what is 5 over 900? That is 1 over 180 equal to 1. So, ito na ngayon yung equation ng ating ellipse in a standard form. So, if you're going to determine A, okay, so ano to? Ano yung major axis niya? So, since nandito yung A, nandito sa second term yung A, yung major axis natin is vertical. Ayan. So, if we determine A, that is equal to square root of 180 is 6 square root of 5. For B, we have 5. And then, for the center, HK, this is equal to, yung X natin, yung X natin is 0. Kasi wala siyang kasama. So, this will be 0 and positive 9. Okay? So, that ends our discussion in the conic section ellipse.